Okay guys, welcome to step 2. Step 2, or number 6, is you're going to read to the group as much as you like and then you pass it on. The healing attitudes, belief systems, the welcome. Please say your first name and read as much as you like. If we run out of things to read, please introduce yourself to the group. So, it is the healing attitudes, and you will find this in your manuals. The level 1, level 2, level 3 manuals, and I'm sure level 4. So, it is very long. But what happens is repetition is the mother of skills. And so the more you read it, some of you just notice the stories that you're making, notice what shows up, notice how you feel. And at any time, if you notice something that you don't like, a feeling, a sensation, a thought, go ahead and write it down, and then gauge it. 0, you don't feel it, doesn't bother you that much, or 10, it's really strong, and then just do a round of tapping. Okay, number 1, we are motivated by our internal reactions, which is driven by pain or pleasure. Number 2, everything we do is motivated by our feelings. Number 3, the avoidance of pain is the biggest and the most powerful controller in our life. Number 4, fears, angers, stress, emotional traumas, guilt, sadnesses, rejections, abandonments, and so much more are felt physically. Equal stress reaction equal pain. Number 5, your fears control your behaviors. Fears can become your master. Fear, pain. Our bodies are mirrors of our emotional experiences, beliefs, attitudes, and fears. Number 7, to see the body as anything except a means of communication is to limit your understanding of how the mind works and to hurt yourself. Our body tells the truth even when the conscious mind is unaware of the truth. Number 9, energy, action follows thought. Number 10, what you focus on, you get: the good, the bad, and the ugly. The map, number 11, the map is not the territory. The menu is not the meal. Our memory is not the real world. It is a recorded information from an imperfect view of who we are and how we act. From these experiences, we create a view or understanding of the world. It is our own perception, which is learned. Number 12, everything that we say and do is a representation of our map, our view of the world. 13, our inner worlds are triggered by sounds, words, and images, which brings the past experiences, feelings up to the present moment. All you have is right now. Number 14, what you believe to be true or not to be true powerfully shapes your perception of the external world. 16, we develop blind spots if we believe there are no other ways to doing things. Our beliefs act as if it were a screen or a filter The nice things about beliefs is that they're changeable. Your brain will operate all by itself, or you can take control of it since it's yours. 18. You are what you experience and how you perceive and maintain that experience. 19. Your happiness comes from the level of control you have internally. 20. We are internal representation system. See, feel, heard, smell, taste. That is used to determine perceptions of the external world. 21. Perception is learned. 22. Our current problems are internal representations that are based from old experiences, ideas, beliefs, which are expressed physically. 23. Expressions, beliefs, limits our ability to act logically in a controlled manner. 24. The mind and body work as one because they are one. The effects of the body also affect the mind, and what affects the mind also affects the body. 25. It is the physical reaction that internalizes our experiences and gives meaning to the external world. It allows the external world to become real inside. 26. Most memories seem real because they simulate the body to feel their impact. They are roads. They are your road maps to the past, from the past. They are written on the living cells of your brain and body and mind, and their meaning is subject to change. 27. Memory is an active synthetic process, therefore you can change its meaning. 28. Memories are not you, but they are distorted viewpoints recorded neurologically in your brain. Memories are flexible and changeable. 29. Your outer world is a mirror and it reflects what is going on in the inner world. 30. Since we operate from our inner perceptions, we are developed from our experiences. We have patterns, strategies, or certain ways of seeing, feeling, and hearing things. 31. We have life strategies or patterns which are our inner guidelines that govern how we interact with the external world. 32. Those who have more strategies and versatile in their life will have a greater success and happiness. 33. Our life is like a hologram. Each piece represents an aspect of a whole. 34. Your thoughts determine your value based on feelings and experiences, but it is the feelings that influence your unconscious actions. 36. What you resist persists, so make peace with it, then you are free. 37. Emotional issues or traumas that are buried or ignored have an unconscious control of your life. They will express themselves in the future in an uglier way. 38. Pretending they don't exist pushes them away, or ignoring negative emotions only support their power to control your life. 39. Negative emotions are buried, can be felt when you revisit the memory. If you can revisit the memory and you can't find any negative emotions, you will discover that your perception has changed about the event. 40. You have full control over your thoughts and over your body. If you keep your thoughts on what you want and keep them positive and condition, the effects will follow. For every effect in your life, there is a specific cause. Okay. So there's, I don't know how many there are, but we're just going to keep going. You can fast forward. Okay, so thoughts are caused by conditions or effects. They are starting points of everything. Is your thought about something, and the physical feeling allows it to be real inside. 42. Living is learning. We are a learning mechanism. 43. The person and the behavior are different. We are more than our actions. 44. There are no broken people. People just have bad programs, ideas, beliefs from which they operate. Their actions reflect what they have experienced or believed to be true. They are operating from a distorted point of view imposed upon them or created from their limiting understanding. We are more than our behavior. 45. Reality and meaning are created through relationships. Relationships are cybernetic, and the meaning is context dependent. 46. The nice thing about the past is it's over, and all you have is right now. 47. There are triggers that stir up the past, memories, feelings, and bring them to the moment, and you can change their impact now with the right skill. Take a deep breath. Be present and available. You can create new good feelings right now by your focus. 49. Feeling good for no reason. You can focus on a good memory, begin to feel its impact physically. Some use the same skill by keeping the focus all their bad memories and using bad tonality in order to feel bad for no reason. Now, it's a good time to change the program and practice feeling good for no reason. Take a deep breath. And just allow yourself to be here. Notice the chatter that you have going on in your mind. Notice your story, what you're making this mean, what you're saying, how you're saying it. The judgment you have about yourself, the judgment you have about me. Just notice it. Number 50. Take control of one's life is a skill that must be learned, just as driving a car. They have both benefits as well as disaster with proper training. 51. You have full ownership of your mind and the ability to control what you see, what you feel, what you hear. You are in charge of your mind and body. Therefore, you are in charge of the results. And that just leads me to how in our belief structure in this program is that when we take 100% responsibility for our emotional well-being, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that our whole world changes. It can be scary, but very manageable. 52, you can change your life by changing how you represent the past, present, and future within your mind and body. 53, we are not disturbed by the events in our life, but rather how we process, internalize them. So running from events will never solve anything because you still have them internally represented. 54. To solve our problems, we must focus on how we interpret the problem on the inside. The internal reactions, images, sounds, which help create an attitude, feeling, or belief, and then change them. 56. When we demand that things fit our understanding, although they don't wish, cause an internal misunderstanding of the external world. 57. We must accept ourselves as imperfect human beings. Take a deep breath. 60. We have the complete ability to change how we represent each event by changing how we internalize the event. 61. Events in life do not activate the response within, and it is our life experience, beliefs, attitudes, and fears that strongly influence how we respond. Did I say? Okay. 62. Emotional choice and happiness are possible when we learn how to take control of our internal representation system. Take every thought captive. 63. I am more than my actions, thoughts, deeds, and feelings. They are not me. I express from my current understanding. I am a dynamic person, and we can all say this at the same time. I am a dynamic person who learns from my experiences, and I am always changing. I am worthwhile and good. So at the end, we all repeat that as a statement of togetherness. And those are the belief attitudes. And stay tuned for part 3 or step 3. No, step 2. No, step 3.